What's good? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you're watching this. It's Mark, aka Speer. How y'all doing, man? I hope y'all having a good day, good night, good evening, whatever time y'all watching, whatever. Hope y'all having a good day. You see what we doing here. Alright, I had to do a list. That's DJ Vitamin D in the background. I'll clap it up for him. That's one of his beats. But yeah, man. I'm here. And I had to do, and it's not Friday, I know. I'm doing an extra show. And I had to because there's so many albums I reviewed this year. And a lot of them fell under 30 minutes. When I say that, artists found out, oh, if I do 7 tracks, that's an album. Oh, see, I'm frozen. So, oh, am I frozen still? Okay. All right. See, I'm on TikTok too, so I know TikTok don't freeze. I don't know, but everything else freezes, right? Yeah, so I reviewed so many albums, and there's a lot of albums that are 7 tracks only. And 7 tracks is supposedly an album. 7 or more tracks. So people are doing 7 tracks. Each track is a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So like the albums are like 7 to 15, maybe 20 minutes. And I had to say these are not albums, not complete albums. So I had to do something separate. So I got a top 25 albums under 30 minutes. I had to do it. I had to do it. And of course, I will have my top 25 albums of 2025. And that's music that's over 30 minutes. An album that's over 30 minutes is what I'll be talking about later in another episode. But this episode, I want to give shine to these artists that put out great work, good albums, but they were under 30 minutes. So I gotta challenge that. I gotta challenge it, and I hope you guys understand. So all right, let's go. This is the THHC podcast, the Hip Hop Connoisseur Podcast, episode 274. Shout out to me. Top 25 albums under 30 minutes of 2025. I had to do it. I'm telling you, these artists are doing like these short albums. And then like, yo, I'm album of the year. I'm like, nah, no, you're not. You got to relax. So just real quick, I'm not going to talk about what came out last Friday. Y'all can just look underneath. These are the albums that came out recently. So it's not, of course, Friday. We already know what's coming out Friday. We know Numbz is coming out Friday. Numbz and Premiere. So y'all get ready for that. But anyway, today, man, we gotta shout out albums of the 30 minutes. All right. So let that roll for a while. I want that to roll so you guys know what music is out and what I'm listening to right now. So y'all go listen to those albums and EPs scrolling below, and we'll jump right into the show. Like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie. There was one artist. I ain't gonna see the artist's name. 7 records, and each song was a minute. Like on purpose, and that was the album. It was a 7-minute album. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing this. We can't get that. We can't put that 7-minute album and compare it to somebody like I don't know, an album that's an hour long or something, right? You got artists in the studio for weeks, months, years, even to get some of these albums done. And then somebody comes along and does 1-minute tracks, 7 songs, 1-minute tracks, and they want album of the year. Get the out of here. Let me stop. All right, yo. So we're gonna jump right into the show. Let's get into it, man. I got the list. I got a list of 25 short-length albums under 30 minutes. And I got some honorable mentions. I told you I listened to a lot of albums. So I got about Another 25 honorable mentions. So I got 25 and 25. So let's see who made the list, all right? Let's start off with who made the list. We're going to go down the line like that. All right, the first 5. All right, and I want you guys to tap into these artists. Just because they got shorter albums don't mean fire. All right, so we got number 25, Surreal and T the Truth. The album's called Pressure. It came out May 5th. It's about 16 minutes. My favorites are I Am, Don't Push Me, and God Body. I gave this album a 4.6 out of 5. Number 24, Jose Hot Wire and Harlem Zone. It's called Hot Wire Zoning. It came out February 19th. It's about 29 minutes. See? Right under. My favorites are New York Empire, Friends, and Through All This. I gave this album a 4.6 out of 5. Number 23. Number 23 is Kill the Artist. He's from Boston. Champagneful, Toast to Bad Times. October 22nd. Release, 23 minutes. My favorites are Marlowe's Revenge, Bubble Coat, and Rising, RZN. I gave this album a 4.6 out of 5. 22, Scared the Kid, Call It Whatever You Want 3, was released October 22nd, 21 minutes. My favorites are We Do This, Mac and Cheese, and Holy Water. I gave this album a 4.5 out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The fifth one is Akil Ali and Simplicity. The album's called Bliss. It was released October 31st, 24 minutes. My favorites are Quicksand, World That Died, and Painted Portraits. I gave this album a 4.6 out of 5. All right, so we're going to take a break. We're going to leave those down there, and I'm going to give you 5 of my honorable mentions. Now, all the honorable mentions will be in the descriptions, but I'm going to give you 5 honorable mentions every time in between, just to kind of, get the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm going to give you 5 honorable mentions that's not on this list, but they come pretty much right behind this list. Honorable mentions, I'm going to give you 5. Rush Dollar and Jay Nice. Family 6 or Familia 6. I'll go check that out. G-Fan Black, Crack Sizzlack, Thumbscrews, The Lords of the Underground, and the Snowgoons, So Legendary. Starz Coleman, E.L.M Street, like yeah, go get that, go check that out. Go shout out to Starz Coleman, he's a dope rapper, Starz Coleman. And the 5th honorable mention I'm going to give you before I get back to the list is Spoda and Addict Stein. It's called Expect the Unexpected. Okay. All right. So we're going to get back to the list. All right. Let's go back to the list. We're going to go to a new list. We got 20 to all the way to was it 16? I think. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to 20. Chris Crack. I love this title. White People Think God Left Them in Charge. The album was released July 31st, 23 minutes. My favorites are Black Woman in the 90s Were Effortlessly Beautiful and Why You Horny at the Repass. I gave this album a 4.6 out of 5. Number 19, Taj Malik and Lo Katana. Miss World, released March 28th, 18 minutes. Favorite tracks are Going Up, Optimus World, and Arrow. I gave this album a 4.6 out of 5. 18, Shay Noah and the Other Guys. Album's called No Validation. August 29th, 22 minutes. My favorites are Dollar Tree, Smooth Jazz, and Moroccan Mint. I gave this album a 4.68 out of 5. Number 17. 17 is Ransom and the Conductor Williams. The Uncomfortable Truth is the album. November 20th, 22 minutes. My favorites are Trigger or Trigger, Clairvoyance, and Boombaye. Ali, Boombaye. I gave this album a 4.68 out of 5. All right. So we're going, what, 16? And then we're going to go to the honorable mentions. All right, 16. World Be Free and Machacha. Album's called Pablo Clemente. It was released August 15th, about 29 minutes. Favorites are Poppy Digital, Pathfinder, and 36 Chambers, and more, of course. I gave this album a 4.79 out of 5. All right. All right, we're going to go back to some honorable mentions real quick. And then we'll get back into the list again. We'll leave those down so y'all can check those out. Honorable mention, Sayzee, Molly Abstract, called Stained Glass. J. Royale, Jack for the City. Aida, Rap, Obey. Rasheed, Chappell, Mickey Blue. Speer Village Alum. All right, so I do one more. All right. Lord Juco, The Standouts, Break a Leg. These are honorable mentions. Now I'm going back to the list. And get back to the list, man. And get back to the top 25 albums under 30 minutes, man. They got to get love. They got to get love. All right, let's go to the next 5. All right. So number 15. G-Fan Black, Melody. It's called Blacking Out. Released November 21st, 27 minutes. My favorite tracks are Dia de los Muertos. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Bad Man and Infinite Grenades, and of course more. I gave this album a 4.7 out of 5. 14, JD Era, Fredro Starr producing. Yo, Fredro Starr producing like crazy. It's called Yellow Goose. Album was released February 14th, 27 minutes and 55 seconds. My favorites are The Hustler's Anthem, Heat Up, and Go Crazy. I gave this album a 4.7 out of 5. 13, Scarlet, Scared Before Fame. The album was released June 20th. It's about 20 minutes. My favorites are Melanin and Could Have Been Me and Lord Please. I gave this album / mixtape a 4.7 out of 5. Number 12. Number 12 is Jamal Johnson, Hidden Gems 2, album released February 3rd, 18 minutes and 5 seconds. My favorites are 86 Pistons, The Universe, and Cold Wrist. I gave this album a 4.7 out of 5. Number 11. Oh, yeah. Number 11. Know It All. Bop Phrases, Welfare Island. April 4th, album release, 23 minutes, 43 seconds. My favorites are Dope, Little Red Bridge, and Blackwell Asylum. I gave this album a 4.7 out of 5. All right, we're going to go back to the honorable mentions. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave those there for a minute. Our last honorable mention was what? Okay, over here. Where's my short length? Okay. I did Lord Juco. Okay. Honorable mentions. Top Hooter. Handing Out Samples. DJ Premier, Rock Marciano. The Coldest Profession. G-Fan Black and Tali Rodriguez, The Sinner and the Scoundrel. Numbz, The Soul Savant, Okay. And another honorable mention is the Felons XXL Heat. All right. You got a couple more honorable mentions. We're going to get back to the list. All right. We're going to get back to the list. You got to do 10 to 5, right? Or 10 to 6, I mean, right? All right. So here we go. We're going to get right to it, man. We're going to get right to it. We ain't wasting your time today. Number 10 is Severely Yours and Skip the Kid. They collide with rappers Main the Medicine and Son Lee, and they put together an album called Skip the Formalities. It was released July 25th. It's about 22 minutes. My favorite songs from that album is My Heart, Drew Carey's Ghostwriters, and Good Times. I gave this album a 4.78 out of 5. Number 9, The Bad Seed and Shade Cobain. It's called Flip Wilson. July 4th, 28 minutes. My favorites are Moonwalk, Times Square, and State of Grime. I gave this album a 4.77 out of 5. All right, we're going to, that's 9, we're going to 8. Benny the Butcher, Excelsior, May 2nd, 20 minutes, 23 seconds. My favorites are Sign Language, Toxic, and BSF. I gave this album a 4.8 out of 5. Number 7, Mickey Diamond. Mickey Diamond, producer Tremendous, is from Boston. Album's called Diamond Cutter. It was released April 19th. It's 26 minutes and 42 seconds. It's only on YouTube currently. It's dope. I love Mickey Diamond. Tremendous with the beats. It's crazy. Favorites are Funny Rings, half of what did it say? Not my handwriting. Oh, Half of What You See, and Diamonds and Pearls. I gave this album a 4.8 out of 5. Number 6, Boldy James and Who the Hell is Carlo? Love that name. That's a producer. Hidden in Plain Sight is the album. December 20th, 2024, 18 minutes and 8 seconds. Now you see December 2024, I go from December to November every year. That's how I do my albums or anything I research or anything that's on my list. I go from December to November, and then I do my list. My favorites from Boldy James and Who the Hell is Carlo, Hidden in Plain Sight, saw Dirty Dancing, Hidden in Plain Sight, and Brick James. Like Brick James, that's dope. All right, again, I'm going to leave those up, and then I'm going to go back to the honorable mentions. You know, you got a lot of honorable. I told you I had 25 honorable mentions and 25 that made the list. So what did we leave off? For honorable mentions, we left off, I think, the Felons, right? Yeah, so DevoDaGenius is called Untitled 007. Severely Yours and DJ Vitamin D is called Apple Cider Stovework. It's an instrumental album. G-Fan Black and Matthias of Cloak and Dagger. It's called Blick Tracy Return. This is a good one, Blick Tracy Return. Shout out to G-Fan Black. Rush the Dollar Sign and the God Fahim, Luxury Art 3. Yeah. And then Furious Styles in Akil Ali is called The Fire Below. So those are the honorable mentions. I got 5 more honorable mentions. Matter of fact, let me give these 5 honorable mentions and then I get back to the list. I'm going to finish the honorable mentions. It makes sense. Aunt Kelly and Skip the Kid. It's called Game and Grape Leaves. Severely Yours, DJ Vitamin D. Another instrumental album from DJ Vitamin D is called Before the Silence of Snow. Y'all go check that out. Flea Lord and Jansport J, Halfway There. Akil Ali and Jamal Johnson, The Beautiful Darkness. Y'all got to get this album, like the Akil Ali and Jamal Johnson, The Beautiful Darkness. You got to get it through the artist. So hit up Akil Ali Johnson, you get the album directly. You got to buy it. And the last honorable mention is Taj Malik, art only. I'll go check out Taj Malik, art only. So those are the honorable mentions. I'm going to have the honorable mentions written in the description. So let's get back to the list, man. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. So we're going back to the list, man. We going, what's the top 5? My top 5. All right. So my top 5. If I could, I'm over here on the wrong page. All right. So my top 5 albums. My top 5 albums under 30 minutes. Yeah, y'all know y'all ready for it. Y'all ready for it? All right, so let me go put it up. Put it up. All right. That's the top 5, baby. Now let's talk about it. My top 5 albums under 30 minutes. DJ Premier Ransom. Reinvention, October 31st. 17 minutes. My favorites are Survivor's Remorse, Amazing Graces, and Reinvention, of course. I gave this album a 4.85 out of 5. Number 4 is J Electronica, a written testimony, Mars, the Inhabited Planet. This album came out September 21st, about 16 minutes. I believe that is J Electronica's birthday too. Favorites are Letter to Mars, 1,000 Miles Per Hour to the Border, and Shine for Me. I gave this album a 4.87 out of 5. Number 3, let's go, man. Number 3 is Ferris Blusa and Observe Since 98. The album's called And That's When I Saw God. January 13th, 2025, 22 minutes, 46 seconds. My favorites are Who Remains, Faith in Me, and Since I Saw You. I gave this album a 4.9 out of 5. The next 2 might be controversial, but this artist is one of my favorites. Number 2, man, Huss Kingpin. It don't matter which one you put first or second, but Huss Kingpin gets back-to-back second and third. I put the first one first because it's the first one that came out this year. But Huss Kingpin, number 2, Threesome, 5.5. Put the kids to bed. Threesome, 5.5. Bulletproof Supermodels, April 14th. 17 minutes, 55 seconds. My favorites are Bad Girl, Yesterday's Sun, and The Live Up. It's a 5.5 out of 5. It's 5 mics. It's 5 mics. You got a dope rapper, and he's using like kind of like the cheat sheet. Like Huss Kingpin uses the cheat sheet. He uses like no disrespect. It's like I love it because he's one of the only rappers that can rap on these old school soulful beats that are known. Like you hear these R&B tracks, like it could be a Total track, and you're like, I know that track is Total, but then he's rapping on it. You know what I'm saying? So, and they remixing it, and they're giving it its just dues. He does so great with these tunes. Again, number 1, Huss Kingpin Threesome 5, only built for supermodels, man. March 22nd. It's about 18 minutes and 35 seconds. My favorites are Broken Wishes, Flashing Life, and Resident Poet. Again, 5.5 out of 5. So shout out to the list. Everybody gets, you know what I'm saying? Gets love over here, man. That's my list, man. What y'all think? Let me know, man. Comment below. You can fight in the comments, man. You let me know what your top 25 short albums are, because listen, under 30 minutes, I get it. It's a cheat sheet now. You can do 7 records, and the album can be only 15 minutes, which is, I can't let that compete with something like a De La Soul or Mobb Deep or, Arrested Development. People that put a lot of heart and soul into their albums, or like a Lloyd Banks album. I can't compare Lloyd Banks album to any of these albums. No disrespect, but I'm saying, y'all know Lloyd Banks. This is a great example. Lloyd Banks, he is creative, lyrical. He takes his time with albums. He's doing his thing. Like, it'd be unfair if I was to say, okay, I'm going to compare a Lloyd Banks hour-long album, it's usually 45 minutes to an hour, maybe more, of a Lloyd Banks dope album, lyrically, 3 bars each. He's like songs are like 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. and then you want me to compare it to one of these albums? No, it's not fair. So I had to give you guys your own lane. Again, I will do another top 25 short length albums under 30 minutes. I'm going to have to, because that's what people are doing. They're doing these 7-track, 8-track albums that are only 20 minutes long and saying, hey, I got album of the year. And I'm like, you, because you don't. Even though I love your albums and they're dope, you know, they're short. They're just short. I got an attention span. All right. I'm used to those 45 minutes, 55 minutes, hour-long albums that brought substance and value to the world. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody on the list. Shout out to honorable mentions. I will type all the honorable mentions in the description. I will also put the 25, my top 25 short-length albums in the descriptions. Y'all let me know what you guys, what I missed. Let me know what I missed, what albums I missed that was under 30 minutes that are fire. Yeah, and then, of course, next week, weeks to come, I'm going to do a top 25, of course, albums of the year, which albums got to be over 30 minutes for me and over 7 tracks, of course. So I'm going to do a top 25 albums of 2025. I'm going to do a top 25 producer list, and I'm going to do a top 25 rapper list, best rapper list. So y'all get y'all list ready, man. I'll just let y'all know, man. Get the merch too, man. Come on, get the merch, man. Get the hoodies. It's hoodie season. Get the merch. Get the books. I know I got the books, man. Stop playing. Get the books, man. Support if you can. Get the books, man. Get the ebooks too. So there's ebooks. I got books on tape that you can listen to. You got no excuse not to listen, read, purchase, you know, a book or some merch. You know what I'm saying, for the family. Donate to the channel, please. Donate to the channel. So I can keep this going and running, and everything's in the description. I'd rather you buy merch or a book, because you can have something, you know, for a long time, right? You know what I mean? And you can pass shirts down, hoodies down. You can pass a book down. You can give a book to, like, as a gift. You can do all that stuff. So support if you can. You want to donate. I appreciate it. I just want to keep the wheels going, man. I'm a little hamster, man, in a wheel. Let me stop. But yo, let's get out of here, man. All love. Love yourself. Love your family and friends. Love some strangers if you can. You know what I'm saying? Yo, and who's not excited about Nas and Primo Friday? No. Oh, man. Anyway, the THHC podcast. Thanks, everybody, for purchasing books and, you know, help, you know, purchasing the merch and donating to the channel, and just liking, subscribing, and sharing the video. If you could just do that, that'd be great. Y'all let me know, man. Was this list necessary? I know a lot of people are like, yo, that's an album. That's an album. Like, listen, an album to me is over 30 minutes, 7 or more records. That's it. That's a real actual album. I'm calling these albums because there's 7 tracks, and it's kind of like legal. I think I gotta call them albums because there's 7 tracks or more, but they're less than 30 minutes. So come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. So I'm just showing love, man. All right, Joe. I'm getting out of here, man. Peace out. It's Marquis, aka Severe. It's really yours from Boston, baby. I always keep a B hat on me. It's like a strap. Keep the B hat on. Keep the B hat on me, yo. Yo, B hat. Let me get out of here. Y'all love, man. And happy holidays and all that stuff.